But to get the jump ball out of that is a pretty rare occurrence, and I think players tend to want to just foul right away. And I think Dame might have said afterwards that the plan was to try to get the ball before you fouled, and that seemed to work out really well. And then Gary to win the jump ball was also another thing. Could you talk about those two things in particular?
Well, the whole sequence between Dame's really deep three, the aggressiveness of Gary Trent to get the ball, the timing to win the tip against Zach LaVine, was special. To come up with a loose ball and then to make the shot. I mean, that the whole sequence of events was quite remarkable, to say the least.
Next question goes to Nicole Gerena with Tab Deportes.
Hi, Coach. Congrats for the win.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was the challenge for the team to manage the big run of the Bulls in the fourth quarter?
Well, it was definitely challenging. They, surprisingly, they shot fewer threes in the second half and made more. They were really hot. That happens sometimes, but I was proud that we kept playing. We didn't get dejected. I think, as evidenced by the last 15 seconds. So the NBA game's a funny game. A lot can happen, and you never know. And that's why you play the game.
Thank you.
Next question, Jason Quick, The Athletic.
Coach, can you describe the feeling of having Damian Lillard on your team in a close game?
A lot of confidence. I know what Dame's going to give you. He's going to give his effort. He never quits. No matter how far we're down, he always believes we have a chance to win. And that attitude and that confidence is infectious.
And can you kind of give your thoughts on when you saw him take the shot? What
Not
was
really.
going through your mind?
Not really. I was just hoping to win in.
Okay.
Next question, Aaron Fentress, The Oregonian.
Coach, the Bulls were leading the league in having other teams get steals. I think it was 9 per game. You guys had 11. Did you figure you guys were going to be able to force a lot of turnovers and get a lot of steals tonight?
Well, the Bulls are a little high on turnovers, and to be honest, we've done a decent job creating steals this year, which is different for us. But it didn't really alter our game plan. The game plan was to be aggressive on Zach LaVine with his pick and rolls and with his dribble handoffs, and wasn't necessarily to create turnovers, steals, but you never know when those opportunities, if you're aggressive, those opportunities are going to be there.
And then also, how big was it to at least get Covington back tonight, especially after losing Jones?
It was, we really needed Robert. I mean, you look at what he did, you just look at the time that he was on the floor, what he meant to us, his versatility, his aggressiveness, his floor IQ, it was his rebounding. He did a little bit of everything.
Thanks.
Next question, Eric Woodyard from ESPN. Good to see you, Eric.
What's up, man? How y'all doing? What's up, Coach? How you doing? How you doing, man? When you guys are in the middle of a game like this, where you have to gut it out and win it in the way you want, what can you take from a victory like this, from a team that's trying to continue to, get on the right track this season?
Well, what has been the case a lot this season is that we've played some really good basketball, and we have a tendency, for whatever reason, to let up, or the other team plays harder, or whatever it is. And we had a 19-point lead. They came back with some unbelievable shooting, needless to say. But we just got to understand that we have to continue to compete at a high level.
Coming back to Dwight James with NBC Sports Northwest.
Yeah, Terry, what did you think of your game? How did you feel? I mean, obviously the second quarter was huge for it. You got help off your bench tonight. Overall, how do you see it?
I think overall it's tough to say. I think you have to break it into segments. You know, I think offensively, our first half was the first 2.5 quarters were outstanding. We got pretty much whatever we wanted. We had a lull in the second and the third and fourth quarter offensively that, well, I should say the middle of the third to the middle of the fourth where we struggled offensively. Defensively, solid, very solid. First quarter, not very good. Second quarter and first part of the third quarter was very good. And we came up with stops at the end and we withstood some incredible shooting. So I think in a game like this where you have different quarters offensively and defensively and what they did, what the Bulls did at both ends, I think it's hard to give an overall view of the game because there's so many parts of it. I don't know if that answered your question or not.
It did.
Excuse me. Next question.
Overall, Dwight, I'm glad we won. That's my overall view.
Do you feel you had one coming to you like that, Terry? I mean, you got a few things going your way late in the game that maybe haven't gone your way recently.
Yeah, I did feel that way. It was good to have something go our way. I do think that's a valid observation.
Next question goes to Jamie Hudson, NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, Coach, with Cantor and his efficiency on the offensive end, how valuable was that tonight, and how valuable has that been recently?
Ennis has just been, he's probably been our most consistent player, to be honest. He gives the same effort every night. He does whatever we ask him to do. He was out there blitzing pick and rolls all night. He goes to the boards at both ends every night. He's efficient around the basket. He sets great, the first half, some of the best screens that we've had. All our offense that we had in the first half were because of his screens. Ennis was just, like I said, he was really good tonight, but he's been a very consistent player for us.
Next question, Jason Quick, The Athletic.
Coach, through the years, we've seen Dame do some pretty special stuff. Not only hit game winners, but kind of will in your team at times. And he always seems to kind of respond when he's doubted or in a situation where you guys are doubted. How would you describe that trait that he has?
It's hard to describe. It's easy to see, but it's hard to describe. It's innate. It's God-given. He's born with it, and you can't teach it.